Hello and welcome to today's game. Hope you're doing well. This is a game between two players on chess.com, rated below 1500. Let's get on with it. Okay, right. So d4, d5, c4, queen's gambit, knight f6. I don't know whether this has got a name. It's some kind of Grunfeld, right, but without g6, so it's not a proper Grunfeld. I've forgotten what the name is. Knight f3, bishop f5. Okay, I've seen it before, but I don't know what it's called. Okay, it's somehow transferred itself back to some kind of Shikorin line. Is it still part of it? I'm not too sure. Knight c6. Okay, bishop b4. No, very confused. Some kind of ragazine with bishop f5. Now c5, closing up the center. Okay, now the bishop is not trapped because after queen a4 check, knight c6 still protects the bishop. Okay, so castles, a3. Gosh, okay, so trapping the bishop. Okay, so bishop a5, pawn to b4, trapping the bishop. Okay, so bishop takes knight. Okay. Okay, this is quite normal. Black gives up the bishop pair in this variation. But black also likes to have the bishop on c8, I believe. Normal development. Okay, bishop d3, so the rook can attack the pawn on b7 maybe, put some pressure. Pawn to c4 even, bishop b2, kind of a waiting move. Okay, so he's decided to fianchetto on the king side. Okay, putting some pressure on the knight on f3, because if it moves, the rook will be on prise. Now, yeah, this is a little bit inconsistent. Why not just from this position play bishop to d3 anyway? Okay, trying to contest with the bishop rather than playing g3. Now, by playing bishop d3, you've weakened your light squares. Okay, it's probably not that serious in a closed game, but it's just not very consistent. Okay, rook e8, probably looking to play pawn to e5, breaking things up in the center. Castles, okay, maybe looking to play knight e5. So if black is aware of this, maybe take the bishop first and then play e5, something like this, and now get e5 in. Okay, because if black avoids this by ignores it rather, and plays this, he's prevented black from playing that. Of course, his pawns will be very weak. Okay, but it's just something to look out for. So after, let's say here, nice square for the knight. He's looking at all these weak squares. The bishop's coming in. It's just something to look out for. Okay. So it looks like black is going to play e5. Oh, he hasn't seen this idea, so he plays a6, preventing bishop b5, but that's not really important. So because it's a pointless move, something else could have been played, and e5, bishop d5, bishop takes d3 even. That could have happened. Okay. Well, it's fairly close. So can he even play bishop takes knight, giving him the bishop pair? No, I wouldn't give up the bishop pair like this for two knights, and the position might open up. Or maybe it's okay. Yes, takes queen back here. Knight doesn't want to be two knights versus two bishops. Is that? It depends whether black can prevent that bishop from getting into the game. No, I don't think so. Even if this diagonal is prevented, he can go fishing on this diagonal here. Okay, so in the end game, it looks very good for white with the two bishops. Okay, a6, knight g5. Okay, provoking some sort of exchange on the queen. No, just ignored it. Okay, so knight takes bishop, knight takes knight. Going into the end game. Okay, white doesn't want to take, doesn't want to go into the end game. Wants to exchange. He doesn't want the bishop pair. Okay, right, now this is interesting. Ooh, pawn takes, knight takes, pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes, and then rook takes. Looking at the weak pawn on e3. Okay, and opening up the file for his rooks. So goes backwards. Okay, pawn takes, h6 first, h6 first, knight h3, queen d7, attacking the knight, and then something like this. So maybe this would have to be played, not sure. I wouldn't really think, I wouldn't play g5. It's a little too weakening, not too sure about that. It may be okay, but I'd rather play here, and have this beautiful square for the knight, and maybe utilize the e file, put some pressure on the pawn on e3. Okay, so that didn't happen. Now threatening h6. So here, maybe king g2, protecting the knight when it goes to h3. Didn't see the threat there. That was black's idea. h6. Aha. No. That doesn't work. f4. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, he's going a piece down. Can he play knight g5? No, no. Knight h7. Knight h7. Queen f5. Queen h5. Queen h5. Rook e6. And then do a little rook swinger to the king side. Okay. Queen h3 now. He's got that chance. Maybe. Okay, trying to break it up. It's a bit weakening. Right, g6, knight. Okay, attacking the pawn. Queen h5. Okay, looking for some checkmate threats. Oh, should have left that knight there. Okay, should have left that knight on f8 to protect the checks on h7. Can the queen get in? Okay, trying to what's that trying to achieve? c4. Let's play a nothing move. c4, hoping for black to take, and then playing this, and then opening up the lines. Wow, opening up the lines for the rooks and the bishop. Great idea. Is that your idea behind bishop b2? King f8. Okay. Maybe not. Okay, so let's look at the tactics now. Queen here, king here. It looks like he's gotten away with that, really. So maybe eight queen, maybe queen h7. Looking at trying to open up some lines here, and weaken that f6 pawn. Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh, a little trick as well. All right. Okay. Here we go. After this, play a nothing move. Rook here, check. Takes, and then queen. But then rook e7, trapping the queen. Takes. Black still losing. No, black's still winning, but white has these pawns. So who knows? Maybe after this, preventing the pawns from marching all the way forwards. This square is covered. I think black is still in the driving seat. March the kings forwards. Yes, I think black's still in the driving seat, but not as clear cut. Not as clear cut. So maybe this is worth pursuing. Maybe. He's already material down for some pawns. Okay, so c4. Okay, so yes, that's why c4 was a good idea. c4, because after this, here at least that could have been played. But by playing rook d1, he wastes the tempo, and black prevents the pawn to c4 because he wouldn't capture like this. No, no, no. Instead, after c4, black would capture like this, and then the diagonal doesn't open up, and the pawn can't march forwards. Okay, to attack black's camp. Okay, so that's gone out the window. Queen f5, maybe fishing for something. h5, h6, softening up the black pawns. Knight c4. Okay, looking at the pawn on e3 as well. Protection. Okay, not many flight squares for the king. Okay, maybe he wanted maybe black needed an escape square via e7, d8, but black's kind of prevented that. So h5, I can't really see anything other than g4 or h5. Okay, h5. Queen takes knight. Why not queen takes knight? Pawn can't take the queen because the pin to the king. And instead, he loses that opportunity. Queen takes. Okay, is it too little too late? Okay, now he sees the pawn storming idea. Rook to f1. Okay, okay. Black's defensive idea, get the rooks over to the queen side. Okay, break up the pawns. Black says no. Computer says no. Okay. Right, pawn takes, rook takes, and then the h5 pawn would be weak. Oh, gosh, really? Okay, queen takes. Right, okay. And then rook g5 maybe. Bishop there. All in vain now. And checkmate. Yep, okay. Right, quite an interesting game. Lots of ideas. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. Please like, subscribe, share, donate if you can. All goes to a good cause. Helps the channel grow. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Cheerio.